Right at First Sight, Season 16, Episode 7. This is the full review. I am still taking out my braids, y'all. Woo, this is the hardest thing to do. Girl, I got to start paying somebody to take these braids out because when it comes to me taking out my braids, it just take me about 5 days, 3 days, 2 days. It's so much. But anyways, Married at First Sight, Season 16. I'm going to go on my no cam and I'm just going to use my voice, but I just want y'all to see that I'm still taking out my braids. I want to thank you for your love and support. Be sure to subscribe. We are still on our way to 20,000 cousins, and we're on our way to our 1,000 cousins. Thank you for your love and support. Thank you for all that you've done and all that you've given. Thank you for those of you who signed up my husband profile course. Thank you for those who are reading my book and leaving me reviews on Amazon. I absolutely love you. I adore you. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you. I got a lot of emails and Instagrams. Thank you for praying for me and my family. If you don't know, honey, there's a witch. There's a witch. The devil has set out a witch to attack me and my husband and my children and my good name and my gifts and my books. So, saints beloved, those of you who know the word of prayer, I'm asking you to pray for me. The Bible says the prayers of the righteous availeth much. Amen. If you don't know what's going on, check the other videos, check the comments, check, just check it. It's there, it's all there. So I want to thank you for those of you who's been reaching out to me and praying with me. Amen. Because there's a witch. The devil has released a witch to come after me and my good name, my husband and my children. So I want to thank you for praying for me. And thank you for praying for my books and leaving reviews for me on Amazon. I absolutely adore you. Listen, if you have bought any of my books and have not given me a review, please run on over to Amazon. Okay. The witch is out. Okay. Hallelujah. I heard it's been said her book is trash. Throw it in the trash. Okay. I've even had one person leave a comment on my review talking about straight in the trash. I think Amazon took that review down. So thank you for your love and your support. And if you've gotten any of my books, please be sure to leave me a glowing review on Amazon. I appreciate the love and the support. The husband profile is going great. This is the husband profile sample. If you haven't gotten it, be sure to pick that up. Thank you. I love you. I hope you saw that other review I did. That part I did with Chris and Nicole. I'll probably kind of do a quick summary here for you if you didn't hear that review, but be sure to check that review out. Ladies over here, we know that we take what's going on TV so that we can learn from it and apply it to our lives. And girls over here that's trying to get married, we learn from this show. So this episode is called Jamaican Me Crazy. So I had to rewind and watch the beginning again. I just rewinded and I'm like, did I hear right? So watching the beginning again, because I couldn't believe Gina said, Clint said something about her physical appearance because she's not slender enough and she's not athletically built for what he normally goes for. Gina, why are you lying on that man? Gina, why are you lying on him? See, Gina is the type of woman that will get a man locked up. She's the type of woman that will get a man locked up. Gina is the type of woman that will cry foul. Gina is the type of woman that will cry wolf when there ain't no wolf. You got to be careful, brothers. Y'all got to be careful of the Ginas of this world. Because I couldn't believe he said something about my weight. I'm not physically attractive enough to what he's used to. And I was like, Gina, why are you lying on that man? All that man say, he typically dates slender and athletic women. So how is that him attacking your weight, Gina? I just want to know. How is he attacking your physical appearance, Gina? I had to rewind. I said, no. I didn't hear. Right. Let me rewind. So then she said he doesn't see anything wrong with what he said, and what he said was pretty nasty. How? And I know we've beaten this dead horse, but I am just so shocked that Gina and many women are going on and on about how, oh, he was wrong, he was rude, he shouldn't have said that, he's fat shaming her, he's body shaming her. And I'm like, wait a minute. A man says he typically dates slender and athletic women, but he is body shaming you, Gina? Like, I'm just, y'all just don't understand how shocked I am about this whole Gina and Clint thing. And then she went on when Clint went on the after party, and delusional Keisha is up there dragging him and forcing him, because that's what they do, you know. That's what they do. They force you to say what they want you to say. Mm-hmm. But anyways, child, moving along. Move it along. Let's put the 23 types of guys up here. You know, I'm gonna write a book that says, ladies, don't allow men to use your bodies as toilets. Mm-hmm. So Gina is gonna say, oh, that's pretty nasty to say. So you know what, Gina? Gina's a narcissist. She's a narcissist. She's insisting that he take back what he said. Now, y'all know, if y'all been watching me any length of time, y'all know I'm a fair reviewer, right? I believe that I am a fair reviewer. You ain't got, I give it where I think it's needed. And I do not think Clint said anything wrong about. I don't think Aries said anything wrong either, because now the women are mad because he's not physically attracted to her. But that's what I've been telling y'all, ladies. Well, my daddy said a man must find you physically attractive, and if he don't find you physically attractive, girl, move along. So she said Clint saw nothing wrong, so she intend on making him think he was wrong. He wasn't wrong. He ain't said nothing wrong. So then we see Clint talking to the guys, Sir Chris and Aries, and she said, "Oh, he said she called me ginger, light skin, redhead. She don't want no ginger man." And then Ginger, but she is saying all these things to his face, and then she gonna say it's unforgivable. It's unforgivable what you said. So how is it okay for her to call him light skinned? She's not attracted to him. She don't want no ginger man. But it's unforgivable. But it's not unforgivable for what you said. Granted, I don't think anything is unforgivable, y'all, because you know you can't walk around with unforgiveness in your heart, you know, because that's gonna block your blessings, okay? And you know, that's gonna block your blessings. So you don't walk around with unforgiveness in your heart, okay? But to me, for her to say it's unforgivable because he prefers this is what he dated is ridiculous to me. Okay. I love what Aries point. He says Gina is insecure about her body and about her weight, and that's how she interpreted it. Now I totally agree with that. Okay, because interpretation, people internalize things, you know, like, ladies, do not allow men to use your bodies as a toilet. Delusional people will interpret it as me saying I'm saying a woman is a toilet, and that's not what I said, right? Men use our bodies as toilets. They view us as toilets. That's why they only come knocking at your door 1 o'clock in the morning to make a deposit and then get a 5 o'clock and leave before anybody see them. So I totally agree with Aries that Gina is interpreting him be usually dating uh uh did I put up the water bottle? Him usually dating slender and athletic women as him saying he's not attracted to her. No, I said it from day one. I didn't think he would be attracted to her. Absolutely not. I didn't think he would be attracted to her. And she knows it. And it's a problem for her, even though she is also not attracted to him. Let me tell y'all know how I feel over here, right? I think you should marry what you want, child. You gonna spend the rest of your life with that man. You better make sure he's everything you want. You want him to be tall. You want him to be a tall drink of water or whatever. Then you make sure he is what you want. I totally believe that. And I totally believe that a man should love the body of his woman. Okay, make sure you love her body because, this is it. Make sure you love her. You love her body. This is why, ladies, this is why we don't force men to love us and want us and be with us. And so Gina's problem is that she knows she couldn't Clint would have looked at her outside of Married at First Sight. That's her problem. That's why she brought up, and I'm going to show you something. That's why she brought up her waistline being 26 inches, which is a lie. A lie. Lexi is 26 inches. I meant to measure her. I got to get my measuring tape. Lexi, 25, 26. Lexi, 28. Lexi weighing 125 pounds. Lexi waist, Sister Lexi waistline is 26. Gina is not no 26 inches. Okay, somebody said maybe she mistake the number for her thigh. Okay, and so the thing is, and sadly, there's so many women who fall in this category of Gina, of being upset if a man is not attractive and attracted to them. And all I'm saying, ladies, is you want to make sure he loves you for what. I don't care if your waist is 26 or 56. You want to make sure he love your waistline, girl. Okay. You don't want somebody who's always telling you lose some weight, you're too fat or whatever. I think you should find somebody that loves you for you. I don't care if you're 500 pounds. There is somebody else there for you. And so somebody made this post about 8 water bottles is 26 inches. She said, I'm not body shaming. And the point this person was making was, so now you want women to think that 26 is the perfect is a perfect size, because you're gonna bring up your waistline is 26, and that's a problem. She's saying her waistline is 26, which she obviously got some surgery. Now, I personally, if that's what you want to do, girl, go ahead and get it. I mean, I ain't gonna do it if it's not to save my life. You're not gonna know. Ain't nobody gonna put no knife on me. But if you that's what you want to do, Gina, to help you get there, girl, then whatever. Okay. Mm-hmm. That's a problem. But ladies, I'm trying to tell you, just love the man who loves you. Okay. Mm-hmm. Aries asks if he could have said it better or more eloquent. There's no way eloquent he could said. How else could he say it? The only thing he could have not done was not say it. Not say who he usually date. While everybody else was talking about what they like, and Kirsten don't like Shaq's bald head. And where's the uproar about that? Why are we not uproaring about that? No, he couldn't have said it. She knows she's not his type, and he wouldn't look at him. That's probably why they walk in the apartment building. They never notice each other. He would never look at her. Okay. So that's why she's mad. It's rejection. It is rejection. Though she's made it clear she's not attracted to him. So I don't understand what's the problem, Gina. You're not attracted to him. He's not attracted to you. To me, it sounds like it's an even cut for me. So now Clint says now he's typecasted for not liking bigger women, and that's not fair. He can't be him. Right. It's not fair. It's not fair because everybody have a right to what they want. Okay? So why is Clint any different for not having what he want? Because Gina is insecure about her body and about what he likes, and then go talk about my boyfriend had a big red beard. Well, did you dye it red, Gina? Did you dye his beard red? So then we meet up, and lying Botox Gina said Clint apologized, but didn't he apologize already, Gina? Huh? Didn't he apologize when it happened and you walked around with your green bathing suit stuck up in your ass? When he apologized, he said, I didn't mean it that way. You took it the wrong way. He apologized. So that wasn't good enough. But now he apologized and it's good enough for you? You're delusional, Gina. You need to stop being delusional. Because I'm like, didn't he apologize already? So in Clint's apology, say his comment was off the cuff and it was the wrong choice of words. That's what they want him to say. He didn't say nothing. No, nothing he said. Like, I could understand if Clint said, you know, if he specifically said to Gina, you're too thick. Okay, I could understand if that's why he said no. I'll be like, well, no, Clint, come on now. You know you can't be saying that. Okay. If Clint has said something like, Gina, you too thick or something like that, then I would be going him. I would be crucifying him. But he said, I typically date slender and athletic women. He's talking about his past. That's like saying, I used to drink Dunkachino. And now I don't drink Dunkachino no more, but now you're offended that I used to drink Dunkachino and I don't want it no more. I used to drink it, but I don't drink it no more. It's probably why I'm fat now. All those years of drinking Dunkachino every day. Mm-hmm. So then the gladiator, aka Nicole, in her voiceover is going to say Clint was disgusting. No, he's not. He said nothing wrong. He said nothing wrong. Then here goes Botox Gina asking about how would you rate your marriage? Girl, what? Granted, we know the producers give them questions to ask, right? But girl, why are you asking about how would he rate his marriage, the marriage? They shouldn't have given Gina that question. I ain't gonna say nothing about it, Gina. But I'm just saying you should have said, child, I don't want that question. I don't want to be the one asking the question because you know she's already been in trouble. Mm-hmm. So Max says it's a 7. Dom agrees. Chris says 8.2. Nicole almost a 10. Kristen a 7, but nothing she says is lining up to her face. You know, because you know what Shaq says on the after party. When they're off camera, she don't want to be touched. She don't want no attention or nothing until the cameras come on. I guess she don't want to be dragged like we've dragged like y'all drag Karen and them other girls. Mm-hmm. Gina says a 5. And Clint said 5. She would be but see, if Clint said it was a 5, she would be crazy, right? She would be throwing and yelling and screaming and flipping over the table. Oh, I can't stand that, Gina. Jasmine did her speech that she falls in love easily and give a 7, maybe an 8. And you should have seen Aries' face. Aries was like, Jesus Christ, why did she say an 8? Mac voiceover says, so somebody is lying. Remember? Because remember, before, Aries said that, you know, it's a 4 for him. So Mac says somebody is lying. We know they're lying, Mac. We know they're lying. And we know Aries is not attracted to Jasmine. Okay? We know. Oh my God, that was funny. Mac asks Aries if he can fall in love with Jasmine. Aries says it's only been a week and that this show is nuts to him. So why you came on the show? If the show is nuts, why you came on it? You knew what you was coming on here to do. Did you know why you was coming on here, Aries? So now you want to say the show is nuts? It's only been a week? Tell the truth. You can't fall in love with her. She's not a woman you can love. You already told us. She has a tiny ass. She ain't no Megan the Stallion or Serena. Okay, so it's the same thing with Clint. Clint's not gonna like Gina. He'll never like her like that. Okay. So Aries, go ahead and tell us that you can't fall in love with with Jasmine. Just tell us. We okay. We know. Oh my lord. So then we see the couples waking up, and Gina made Clint sick, so he was vomiting and pooping. That's what I put. She probably made him sick. So he was vomiting and pooping, and he was like, it's coming out of both ends. Aries did his workout and say his alone time is very important to him. And I can see that when we get to the apartments. I love my alone time too. I get up, y'all know I be getting up at 4:30 in the morning. This last couple of months I've been kind of dragging. I think because I haven't been working out or walking or stuff. But alone time is very important. I think every couple, every individual person should have their alone time. You should spend some time praying or just some time with yourself working out. You don't necessarily have to always be with your mate. I don't have a problem with people always being up underneath each other, but I just think alone time is important. Even when my husband and I are here, my husband's working from home now. But even when he wasn't working from home, we always gave each other space. Like today, his dad is back in the hospital, so be praying for Pop Thompson. He 94, child. Pop Thompson's 94. And I was upstairs. I think I was taking a nap. So when he came home, I woke up, but he's down here watching TV. He's watching what he wants. I was napping upstairs. Little Michael's hanging out in the guest room. Lexi's in her own little space on the third floor. And basically everybody have their own private space, but then you kind of come together. So I love that. I feel like Jasmine is not going to understand Aries wanting his private space. And that's kind of bugging me because I think she's going to read it wrong. But thankfully, when they went to the place, he saw it. Okay. Dom and Mac talks, and I feel like they represent the struggle marriage. It's like she's just struggling with him, and she's like, come on, we can do it. You can do it. Let's climb up this mountain. And I feel bad for her because at 25 years old, no woman should have to struggle with a man. And I just hate that they match her with a struggle man. Okay. It just really bugs me for her. And she said she feels like she's been the coach. See there? He said, he had an older brother. She said, I'm not your brother. He feels critique and now don't want to piss her off. So it's like, I guess he's saying that Dom has been critiquing him. Everything is critique. And so wise for us, we gotta make sure we're not always critiquing and finding faults and stuff, but to compliment and to praise and to admire. And my husband leaves the towel, the towel for him to wipe his hand after he washes his hands. Girl, I just don't understand why he can't put that towel back on that door the straight way. Girl, I'm like, Mike, we've been married almost 10 years. You can't put the towel back straight. Then I had to decide to kind of leave it alone because it just was annoying me. Okay, so some things we just have to leave alone, but don't always be critical of your mate. Okay, though you don't want them to feel like they can't do anything right. Some things you should just not say nothing about and just leave it alone. And my husband, he never critiques me or anything. He's always been very complimentary, and and stuff like that. And I also think there should be a safe place for couples to talk and discuss. And you need to do that with the marriage counsel. Okay. Uh, then she claimed that Dayton, Nashville has made her hard. Girl, you only 25. You 25, baby. You hard already. I could understand if you was 45, but at 25, Dom, you're hard already. Why? What happened to you? See, that's because she's been probably ran around, ran through every time Dick and Harry and this guy and that guy, ladies. See, this is why I talk about we don't do boyfriends. My new book coming soon, but look what husband don't give boyfriends husband benefits. You over here washing, cooking, cleaning, sexing, having babies and stuff, and then you don't even have enough strength left to meet your husband. This is why I'm against boyfriends, not to be boyfriends and not to give husband benefits. And my course that I'm currently teaching now, about 20 ladies. Yeah, we're doing wonderful. The husband profile is knowing what you want, and when you know what you want, you date accordingly. So then you have to really ask yourself, what are you dating for? Are you dating for a husband? Or are you dating for a boyfriend? Everybody's not dating for a husband. Okay, some people just want a fling or a boyfriend or something. They're not really dating for no husband. So I was kind of shocked when she said dating in Nashville has made her hard, but you're only 25, baby. You're hard already. So then we see Chris over here in the bushes crying, and already talked about that cause of the dogs. Nicole comforting him and trying to figure it out as the man. Why isn't he trying to figure it out? Okay. And see my video on that. I talked about that husbands are supposed to solve problems. You're supposed to respect and honor and praise him. But you want to tell me there's a dog situation that you need to figure out. Instead of you figuring out, you're crying about it. So be sure to check my video I did out on that, but I have something to say at the end about it because they're going to bring up that situation again. And ladies, when you're dating, pay attention to his problem solving skills. Is he going to solve the problem, or is he going to be crying over in the bushes in the woods like Chris, like a baby that got his lollipop taken away? That is so feminine and beta. Okay? You crying instead of you solving the problems, getting pen and paper and solving the problems. You're over here in the bushes in the woods crying like a little girl. Versus solving the problem and leaving your wife to solve the problem. Then you're gonna be looking up in her face like little Michael looked up in my face when I was trying to cut him off nursing. And then I said, okay, you could nurse a little bit longer. He was like, okay, mommy. Okay, mommy. Thank you, mommy. But I'm gonna talk about that again later, okay? Because they bring it up, and he made a point. He made a point that I made in my video. Okay, I wish I could get the clip and play that clip while I talk through my video. So then we see Jasmine and Aries talk about dinner and their numbers being different, and then he said, "Child, he's getting friendly vibes." Oh, you're getting friendly vibes from her, but you was trying to know her favorite position. I can't say because the little boy is down here. She's giving you lady vibes, right? Remember that, Aries? Huh? She's giving you lady vibes. You don't want a lady? You don't want a lady. No, you don't, because you said, you needed to give her vibes. So what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? You knew it was giving you friendly vibes, sir. You didn't just find this out a week later. You knew she was giving you friendly vibes, but you was just determined that you was going to try to take that cookie. But thankfully, I hope Lord Jesus, Jasmine, girl, if you spread your legs to this man who have said all this stuff to you, girl, I'm going to come through the TV and get you. Because there's no way, Jasmine, you should be spreading your legs to this man after he don't say what he said. Okay? Please don't be a desperation. Just don't. In Jasmine voiceover, she said, I ain't trying to be no friend. That's right, girl. We ain't trying to be no friends. We want husbands. We want husbands. You know, for all the ladies talk about, I want a best friend. And that's exactly why you ain't got no husband today. Because you wanted a best friend, not a husband. Mm-hmm. So shout out to Jasmine. High five, girl. Don't nobody want no friend. We could become friends later. I'm trying to see if you giving me husband vibes. I'm trying to see if you're a husband. You're a husband. You're not about to put that in a shirt. Ooh, that husband thing. That husband thing, child. It upset the picniches and the dust bunnies, child. The desperations, child. You know, the ones that ain't got no good husband. Matter of fact, I need to message my designer. Uh-huh. So then we see Nicole and Chris over here talking and carrying on about the Charlie. Check the video out. So we see Shaq and Kristen talking, and Shaq basically say he's a mess, but he's on vacation. I'd give it to him. You know, I don't stay messy when I go on vacation. When we go away, everybody have a bag. Put your dirty clothes in the bag. Put your stuff on the dresser that you need to take a shower and brush your teeth and all that stuff, and put your dirty clothes in the bag. I don't want to see no clothes all over the place, because when it's time to go, I don't want to be running around picking stuff up. So I'm with Shaq, you know, relax a little bit, but you know, make sure it's not all sloppy and stuff. So then we see the couples and they talk about their lives will be like when they get home. We see the couples on the van going home, going on the plane, going home. And I love their apartment. I love it. I love it. I love the decor. I didn't like Nicole and what's his name decor. It was just dark. It was just like Nicole and Chris's place looks like a dude's place versus a couple's place, where the other couples, their apartment was very, very nice. Okay. Gina likes to talk about her passion, the relationship, but none of them has married you, Gina. So why are you still talking about them? You're married now, Gina. Why you keep talking about what the other men did? Okay, and I'm like, why is Gina Botox Gina don't have a dog sitter? I don't understand, man. I tell you, this girl, I can't stand her. I don't know if y'all know I can't stand. Do y'all know that? And here they go again with the brushing the teeth. Why do I need to see this every season? I don't want to see you brushing your teeth. Okay. So then we see Christian and Shaq, and they talk about living together and what is he expecting, and you know, washing clothes and cleaning the home and stuff like that. And I'm like, did she say she threw all this stuff in the wash at the same time? Like, I don't understand people do that. Don't you know to separate your clothes? My little boy, I had him starting to separate his own clothes when he was 2. Sit here, Michael. Put 3 baskets. You put your white clothes in here, white, okay? And then you put your dark uniform clothes in here, and then you put the light colors in here. So a grown woman, child, please. But I know people who do that, and they're grown. So, So then we see Nicole and Crybaby Chris talked about if there's anything that annoys them, for them to talk about it. And I absolutely love that. I love that. I think people need to know each other's quirks. Okay. Okay. You know, my thing with my husband with the towel on the door, but if I come home and take my clothes off, and you just lay your clothes at the foot of the bed on the bed, bed foot of the bed, the thing, you know, because our bed is like a arc or something like that. And you know, my husband will take it up and he'll fold it up, and either, you know, if it's going to the cleaners or whatever. And I I had left one of my sweaters. I don't know, I guess I left it on the guest bedroom, and I came in and he had got a hanger and hang it up on the door. I thought that was so cute. But I think it's a good idea for couples to talk about their quirks. So you already know, this is what annoys me and this is what doesn't annoy me. Okay. He says he doesn't like dramas and fight. And I think that's most men. Most men are very chill. They're very cool. They don't like dramas and fighting and stuff like that. They just want to be chill. Okay. And then, girl, Nicole is going to ask that question, do you love me? And he's like, no, but I like you. And she goes, well, I don't love you either. So why are you asking? She's asking in hopes one day he's going to say yes because she want to be loved. She's so desperate for love. Nicole needs to go see the counselor. Okay? She needs to go see the counselor. Then Chris thanks Nicole for her support because listen to what he said. Listen to what he said. Chris said it was one of those things he did not know what to do. Let me take this down. That was because he thanks Nicole. He said, it was one of those things he did not know what to do. Ladies, this is why it is so important about the men you choose, ladies. Lots of men, they do not have problem solving skills. Listen to what he says. This is the part I wanted to get to. He said that was a real wife and husband situation that gave him a taste of what marriage really is about. So, if that situation is a taste of what marriage is about, and he was sitting over in the bushes crying like a little girl, is it fair to say it's a picture for Nicole also that she's going to be the problem solver in this marriage, Chris? Is it fair to say that? Because the situation came up, and instead of you solving the problems, you were sitting over there crying and shivering versus solving the problems. Nicole is going to be the naked wife. I'm telling you, you better watch out. Nicole is going to be the naked wife, but she don't care, child. She desperate for a man, so it don't bother her. Okay? Nicole don't care. All she care about is I have a man. She don't care if it's a problem-solving problem. She don't care if he's a beta male. She don't care if he's a builder male. She don't care if he's a feminine male. And let me tell you, the reason why a lot of women are angry and mad at me for what I said about Chris is because they're mammies. They're not used to having no real man that's going to solve problems. They're not going, they never had no real man to say, baby, sit on here and let me fix this out. Let me figure this out. Let me handle this for you. A lot of these women are pick-me-shas and dust bunnies. They are desperate for a man and will do anything. They are only used to hobo, H-O-B, hobosexuals, fixer-uppers, and builder males, and help a brother out. They ain't used to no real masculine man that's going to take control. They're only used to men that need their help, that's going to sit in the corner and cry, and then they're going to have to man up and be the man to solve the problem. That's why they're mad at me. Okay? That's why they're mad at me. Because I want Chris to man up and solve the problem. It's not about the dog. It's about solving the problem. Solve the problem, Chris. He over here sitting crying and shivering like a little girl. Where's his picture at? Let me find his little picture with him shivering and carrying on. Hold on, y'all. Where's his picture? Talk about, okay. Wiping his tears. Manipulating Nicole. Is that the one? No. Manipulating her. This is the one. Instead of him getting up and solving the problem. That's an easy problem to solve. My 2-year-old, my 8-year-old can solve the problem. That's a math problem in school. That's a word problem. And instead of him figuring out, he's over there crying and carrying on. So you know what Nicole just did? She just became the man. She's going to be the man in the marriage. She's going to be the one in control. She's going to be the one that has to solve these problems. When the shit hit the fan, excuse the language, she's going to have to be the one trying to figure it out, because her little boy husband is over there in the corner underneath the couch crying like a baby. But you know, some women are okay with that. As long as you got a man. As long as you can say you got a man. That's another reason some of these women are mad at me. My Chinese church girls want to get married too. So yeah, I'm going to talk about my marriage and my husband. They ain't got no real good husband that's providing, protecting them and solving problems. They're running around solving problems. They're working 3 jobs, driving Uber to pay the rent with a whole grown-ass man sitting up in the house. You working 10 jobs and he's sitting at home playing video games all day, but you want to be mad at me? Girl, bye. When you're dating, ladies, you make sure he has problem solving, because that's something my daddy said. Told me, make sure you see him in a situation. Make sure you see him upset. See how he acts. See what he gonna do. Is he trying to calm the storms or is he freaking out? So then we see Dom and Mac, and they talk about getting back into the groove of things. And he's saying, you know, yeah, I'm going to have a little bit more space to move around and have his stuff. And I don't know if that means Dom was taking up all his. Oh, you know what? She has the pillow, the body pillow. Remember the body pillow? Mm-hmm. Okay. And Dominique asked if there was any concern Mac has, and asked if he has lived with anybody. He said no, he hasn't. But you know, when he was dating, girls used to come over and spend 4 or 5 nights. So he basically have a sense of, you know, what it feels like to live with somebody. So then Dom asked if he's traditional, and he laughed and he said, "What you mean? Do I want you to just cook and clean?" And he said, "I'm okay with cleaning. I'm going to be writing a book on this, ladies. So I think why's been tricked over all these years. Okay, you have 10 jobs and your husband only have 1. Girl, why? So then Dom voiceover, I guess the producer's asking her, did the experts do a good job? And she basically says it's kind of too early if he did a good job. But all the things Mac wants to work on, she embodies them, ma'am. You're not a coach. You're not a marriage counselor. You're not a life coach, ma'am. You're not supposed to be the workout woman, Dominique. You're not supposed to be the sounding board for him to work his problems out. That means he gonna use you to work out all his problems, and then then he gonna leave you to go find a woman who can appreciate him for the man you've made him into being. Don't do it, ladies. That's a miss of potential. You don't want to marry a man that's a miss of potential. Any man you meet that needs you to be helping him out, fixing him up, working on him, helping him to become a better man and all this stuff, don't do it. You're being his mommy, his mother. And in the end, boo-boo, he's going to leave you. He's going to get resentful towards you. And then he's going to leave you to find somebody else who can appreciate him for the man you've made him into being. Because after you're done building him, he's going to resent you. And because you know why? You're going to be reminding him, if it wasn't for you, he wouldn't be able to do all that he's doing. So don't do it. Don't do it. Run to the hills from whence cometh your help, girl. Okay. Then we see Jasmine and Aries, and this is going to be his first time living with someone. And that was funny. He asked about, so when you do number two, do you do it in the bathroom with the person? And I'm like, why would you do it in the bathroom with the person? Ew. That's the only time I tell my husband, don't you come in this bathroom. And I'm definitely not going in there when he's in there. Okay. So he basically kind of took control. I like that. I like him taking control. But the only thing I would have preferred better, Aries, is if you had asked her first what side of the bathroom you want. He's like, well, the left side is mine. Don't touch the drawer. Don't touch this. You can have these drawers. Don't touch these drawers. And I wish you had asked her, sir, well, tell me what side you want. And then take what's left over. At least that's what my husband does. Just take what you want, and then I'll take what's left over. Okay. Oh my Lord. Then we see them walking through the house, and she says in her voiceover that he's bossy and make an executive decision. And he says, and the dog's not sleeping in the bed, and I'm making an executive decision. That's right. Put your foot down. So then he asked if she walked in the house with her shoes, and she was like, yeah. And she was like, that's because she's a dog person and y'all are different. She said, well, I don't walk in the house with your shoes. Don't come in the house with your shoes. My people know not to come in the house with their shoes. So tell your people not to come in the house with their shoes. I like that, Aries. I like that. So she said, okay, you're making executive decisions. Mm-hmm. And then he asked if anything she would change or go over from the honeymoon. And he said, the honeymoon is over. Bygones be bygones. Everything is gone. Is there anything she would change or do over? And she's talking. He's eating and ignored everything she said, then said he was eating his food. Can she say it again? I didn't like that. I didn't like that, sir. You can eat and listen at the same time. Then she threatened to slap him. I don't know what is wrong with people, grown people hitting other grown people. I don't understand. Is this supposed to be a term of endearment? Because if he said it to you, ma'am, all the producers would be called, and then they would be calling the police to come arrest him. So can we just stop hitting people and talk about you going to hit this person and slap this person? I don't like it. So then it's day 9 of the marriage, and we see Nicole and Chris waking up, and Chris says she talks a lot. Couples are going to each other homes. We see Jasmine and Aries. He claimed he didn't have time to fix up, and she don't know what he don't know what she gonna see. She might see a sex toy or something. And I'm like, well, why his house look a little different? They didn't show us the whole house when he looked like he had a little apartment. Okay, I don't understand. So he has a gym, and he said, I get up, and if I don't have time to go to the gym, I work out. And she said, oh, well, that stuff you were saying about alone time, you really mean it. See, that's what I meant. She think him saying he wants his alone time means she don't want to be around him. No, he just wants his alone time. His house looks very beautiful, very nice. I love his house. So maybe they can move in there. I don't know if he's renting or he bought it or not. It looks very nice and it looks very different. And I'm like, why does his place look different? His place looks nothing like when the expert came to see him. So then they went up in the bed. They went upstairs, and he go into his man cave, and he's like, no woman is allowed in there. Beautiful, very beautiful leather couch and stuff, very masculine and manly. I love it. And then they went into the bedroom, and then he has his father's obituary up by his bedside. And then he gonna tell us that they had a double wedding because his father and his uncle died 2 days apart. His father was murdered, of course, as he shared, and it was a very hard time for the problem. And as he's sitting there talking, and I'm looking around, I said, I can honestly say I understand Aries now. And maybe, just maybe, I won't be as hard on him. I really do understand him now. I was side-eyeing him for a couple of but I think I really do understand him now. And, I even understand him not being attracted to Jasmine. I don't have a problem with that, because I think you should be attracted to your mate. So we see Dom and Mac. Dom is saying she's feeling uneasy about Mac's living situation, says it's unsettling and it doesn't give her security. How many of you know as ladies we need to have security, okay? In our husband, in our marriage, you need to feel secure. That's another problem. Well, why do people be angry and mad at me? They don't feel secure with their dusty husband that they got, or dusty man, honey. They don't feel secure about it. That's why they're mad. That's why they mad. She talk about her husband too much. Well, who am I supposed to talk about? Your husband? Your dusty husband? Your build-up upper husband? Your homosexual husband? You build a male husband? Who am I supposed to talk to? Talk about. He's good to me. You know, it's like the heathens of the world talk about. We talk about Jesus too much. Well, who are we supposed to talk about? Your God? You know what I mean? So, ladies, make sure you feel secure. If you don't feel secure by what he got, girl, you gotta run to the hills from whence cometh your help, because your help come from, because this is Janet. Girl, why is Mac gonna say he moved down there in a basement? A basement? Okay, fine. I'm not going to be too hard on him because he just moved 5 months ago. His room looks very presidential, but I don't think it's his room. I think it's the family's guest room, right? Because she said I don't see him in there. So they had a room, he need a room, and they said come on down. So I'm going to cut him slack because it's only been 5 months, right? So then Dom, in her voiceover, she said, typically goes for men who are more established, own their own home. For her, this is a lack of initiative. I am going to cut him a slack, and I'm cutting him a slack because he just moved down here. Okay? I'm going to cut him a slack because he just moved down here. Dating for Dater is coming very soon. She doesn't understand how he's been there so long. I don't think 5 months is a long time, Dom, especially moving from one state to another. I'm going to cut Mac a slack. I'm going to cut him a slack. I think 5 months, I think, I don't see anything wrong with what he's saying. And y'all know if I did, I would go in, but I don't. So then she says she doesn't understand how it's been there so long. She says he has the free roamer mentality. No, I got a problem with that, Mac. You're a roamer. You're a free roamer. So why you want to get married, sir? If you have the free roaming mentality, why you want to get married? I don't understand. If you're a roamer, you moving from place to place because you can't be running around with the family. God knows this is another reason I wasn't interested in military, man. Plus, they ain't make no money. And you know, Sister Janice need a man with some money, okay? You are a free roamer, so why you want to get married? Why don't you just keep on roaming? If you wanted to get married, you would settle down. You would have already settled down. So then he say, so he didn't want to get into a place and sign a lease because he just get here. He don't know where he going to live, what he want. Okay, Mac. So you don't want to sign a lease, sir, but you want to sign a lifetime commitment. Make that make sense. You shouldn't have said that. I totally have no problem with you being in Tennessee for 5 months and haven't had signed a lease in. I don't got a problem with it. I think it's fair. You need time to kind of look around, see what you like. But you gonna say you didn't want to sign a lease, but you wanted to get married? I don't understand. You shouldn't have said that because it don't make no sense that you don't want to sign a lease that you can get out of in a year or two. I don't know what the leases are today, but you want to sign a lifetime commitment. So are you going to stay in Tennessee because you really want to be there? Or are you staying because you have a wife there and she's not trying to move? She don't want to move. So what's the problem? I don't understand it, Matt. You should have shut your mouth. You should have shut your mouth. Okay, so I can see why Dominique is uneasy, and I don't have a problem with her being uneasy because as wives, we need security. We need to feel secure. We need security. We want to make sure this man is established. We want to make sure he can buy us a house, take care of us, and provide for us and protect us. So I got no problems with how she's feeling. All right, y'all, that was the review. Let me know what you think. I did see the previews. I'll probably do a quick video in the morning on I don't know when on the previews. Let me know what you think about the previews. Do you think Clint and Gina is going to be over, and do you think Dom and Mac is going to be over? So that means we only have three couples to focus on. No wonder it's only an hour and a half. They don't have enough content. But I don't mind. I don't mind the hour and a half. I love the hour and a half. I think 2 hours is too long for me to be sitting up there watching TV. All right, boo boo. I love you. I love you. Let me know what you think. Leave it in the comments for me. Be sure to check out my other videos. And just remember, be praying for me, child. Pray for me and my husband and my babies. All right. I love you. I adore you. Let me know what you think. Talk to you later. Bye. Remember to run over to Amazon and leave a glowing 5-star review for me on any of my books. Every time you buy a book, you can leave another review. So even though you left another review, just leave another review because you bought a book. You can say, I bought another book for a cousin or friend or whatever. Love you. Talk to you later. Bye.